So this weekend we went on a little family camping trip. I had just finished up, for the most part, our new camping trailer, which I'm really excited to show and share kind of how I built it. Hopefully I'll build another one and kind of document the process a little better. So it was our anniversary. We decided that we'd go down south for a little bit in southern Utah. We invited our friends, Callan and Holly, and we went for a trip out towards Capitol Reef National Park and along Highway 12. It was really beautiful. It's got some really cool parts of the road that kind of like are along the spine of a mountain ridge, and it just drops off really far on either side, so it's a little sketchy but really cool as well. So the first night we went camping, a lot of the video you see where you can kind of look out over this overlook, that was at Capitol Reef National Park. It's just up above Capitol Reef, so you look down onto it. There's a little turnout on the road there called the Larb Hollow Overlook, and I will actually share the GPS coordinates for camp spots, so you can just kind of type in those GPS coordinates, see exactly where we were. So this particular spot, it was probably about a half mile from the road, from the main road, but down at just a really rocky dirt trail. I wouldn't suggest that any other car go down there. You kind of need to have higher clearance. Definitely take it slow. You don't want to get a flat tire out there, or at least have the tools you need to fix your tire or put a new one on. So anyway, we got out there and we're like, this is definitely the spot. This is beautiful. We could look out and see all of Capitol Reef down below us, and kind of had the place to ourselves. As we were driving in, we had to move a tree out of the road, so nobody had been in there this year for sure. And it looked like it'd been quite a while since someone had been in there. So that spot was really cool. You can check it out here. It's these coordinates here, and as you can see, the Larb Hollow Overlook is just above where we were camping. So this is the Larb Hollow Overlook from the Highway 12, and we drove down this little road here and came all the way out to this spot right here. And this actually is an overlook. Like there's like you can see here that it's kind of a cliff there. So really cool vista viewpoint of all of this down below, which is Capitol Reef. You can see this reservoir from that camp spot too. Highly suggest getting there. It's a really cool spot. So that was our first night, and then we drove down this Highway 12 and we went to the town of Boulder. I believe Boulder is somewhere right in here. Maybe it's further than I thought it was. Oh yeah, here's Boulder. So we drove to the town of Boulder and we went to this restaurant there called Hell's Backbone Grill. It was really good. I had a great experience there. It's won a couple of awards. It's this little tiny town of like 250 people. It's called Hell's Backbone Grill and Farm. So it's farm to table food. They grow their own food, or they grow a lot of the food and bring it into the restaurant. So really fresh ingredients and very, very tasty. Maybe one of my favorite desserts I've ever had was there. It was like this, they call it dark magic gingerbread cake, and it was so good. So I'm gonna learn how to make it and make it here at home, or maybe on a camp trip in a Dutch oven. So we went there with our friends, and then they headed home. They headed back north on Highway 12, and we headed south, and followed Highway 12 through some really beautiful spots. And we went all the way through Escalante and out through, what's it called? Yeah, Bryce area. So we drove past Bryce Canyon National Park, and we ended up camping the second night just out on this road right here. The place we camped was probably right about here. We can see from the satellite where we were. We camped right here. So there are the GPS coordinates of where we were camping. There's a lot of people camping out there, but it was so wide open that you could pull over on the side of the road anywhere and have a good camp spot. With the new trailer, it was great because we showed up right after dark, and rather than have to set up a tent, set up camp, we literally just kind of parked on the side over here. No one was around us, climbed into the trailer, and had a good night's sleep. Kind of. Our baby was a little fussy that night. So yeah, then we woke up the next morning and went to this Red Canyon. I don't think it's a state park. Maybe it is. But there was a little visitor center here. We went in there, used the bathroom, washed up a little bit in the sinks, and had breakfast just on the tailgate of the truck. And we drove to this. We thought we had to drive. We really could have walked. We came to this Golden Wall trailhead. We ended up parking on the road, the side of the road right here. And we went up this Golden Wall trail and saw some really beautiful country. We came up the Golden Wall trail till we hit the Castle Bridge trail, and we turned there, went on the Castle Bridge trail, and out here there's just a bunch of cool red rock and hoodoos, and then we followed I don't know if you can see it on this map, but we followed this trail up, and it comes right up about right here, and then it circles back down and comes down back onto the Golden Wall trail, and then you head back out. It was like 2 miles, great for a family. We were able to have our dog out there. Our boy Riley did really great on it, and it wasn't really hard either. I think it was like 600 feet of elevation over those 2 miles, so nothing really crazy. And then we hopped back in the truck and we drove home. We stopped at in Beaver at the creamery there. We'd never been there before. I highly suggest the fried cheese curds. They were delicious. There was a long line there. We just got our food to go and ate it in the parking lot, and then drove home. It was traffic on a Sunday afternoon, evening was really bad. There was an accident maybe like 30 miles north of Beaver, and we actually had to hop onto I-70 and head east and then kind of circle back up and around, and that added probably an hour and a half. And then there was another backup in Payson, Utah that we probably got stuck for about an hour. And I think, yeah, there was either an accident or something happened on the road there that kind of stopped traffic going both directions. So then we headed home. We got home Sunday evening, so it was Friday through Sunday. We camped at that first really cool spot down that rocky road on Friday night, and then all those other adventures happened in between then and Sunday. It's a really great trip. If you have any questions about it, about where to go, about what we ate, any of that stuff, feel free to comment below. Let me know if you have any questions. I'm happy to answer them and point you guys in the right direction. Eventually, after we've done a few of these family camping videos, I'll actually share a list of GPS coordinates that you can go on Google Maps, and you can just kind of see all the places we've been, and you can check them out for yourself if you want. But for now, you can use the GPS coordinates that I've showed in the video, and also I'll leave them down in the description below. And yeah, we'll see you guys next week probably when we go on another camping adventure. I imagine we're going to be going on lots of camping adventures this year. So yeah, let me know if you have any questions, and we'll see you guys soon.